What is up, Techno fam? What's going on? I am back here, and I'm with Kayvon from Sony, and we are here at the Sony KEF room, Audio Advice Live 2023. Let us know what you guys got going on here, okay?
Yeah, no, sure thing. So an awesome theater that is really here to be shown as a value theater, or what you can get into if you don't want to break the bank, but you still want some good performance. And so what we have is the KEF Q950s, which is their entry level into their floor standing lineup, the Q650 center channel. And by the way, there are 11 channels of audio here with 6 or 7 of those speakers ear level. And then we have 4 atmospheric speakers, the CI200RRs by KEF, which really give a great audio performance without, again, breaking in the bank. A total for this entire system from a speaker perspective is around $15,000. And mind you, we also have 5 Cube 12 subwoofers that have been dialed in to get that compression that you need in a not so ideal scenario. It's
a pretty big
conference
space.
room type setting. And the idea is to show how we can power all of these speakers all off of one box, which we're doing it off of the Sony 7000 receiver using 360 spatial sound mapping. So what we're able to do with that audio processing is really lower the ceiling of the Atmos speakers, because as you see, we have about 20 feet ceilings here.
Pretty high, yeah.
Yeah, and it gives you a little bit more of that immersive Atmos effect, even though those speakers might be out of range on a normal perspective. And from a video side, we're actually showing the 7000 ES projector onto a 130-inch Stewart screen. Non-ambient light rejecting, and I actually mounted the screen a little bit behind the front row of lights, so that way our customers and clients can see what it looks like and how it performs in a decently lit room, and it's just been a knockout of the park altogether.
Right. No, it was definitely a great experience checking out the theater here. Now, you did say that if they wanted to go on a lower end projector, they could kind of save. So with the speakers being around 15,000, the other stuff you have set up here total would be?
So with everything outside of the 7,000 projector, which you can also go with the 6 or the 5,000, you're looking at about 25,000. But if you wanted to do the 7,000 projector, if you had a more well-lit room or wanted more of a media room, then that guy alone is 28,000, which drives the theater price to about 50K total. But 50,000 for a 11-channel theater, the way that this sounds, we have had a ton of great feedback from people who couldn't believe the price point. They were thinking it was up in the 100K, almost 6-figure price point, and
there are plenty of
those theaters here. Yeah.
So
we were really hanging with the big dogs, and again, not having to break the bank from either a video or an audio perspective.
Fantastic. And everything I experienced here is all available, and
Correct.
You guys should definitely check it out. I was thoroughly impressed. I'm not a huge KEF fan. I'm not. So yeah, I know.
All good.
I was pleasantly surprised, and yeah. So if you guys are looking for I wouldn't say budget, I would say like a mid tier.
Yeah, like a midline.
Yeah.
Mid to entry line. Yeah. And keep in mind, we've actually paired up with multiple speaker brands. I mean, KEF has been awesome to work with, but I mean, you name it, we've been partnering up with them throughout the launch of this new receiver lineup. Right. And I have yet to find a speaker company that we didn't match up well with. So no matter what you want to go, seeing all 11 channels driven from one box is really the idea here. And if you wanted to have that workhorse receiver, that's what these new Sony receivers are here for.
Right. I have the 3000 in-house.
Oh, awesome.
I'm waiting. I'm not waiting. I still have to just shoot my talking head version or part of the video, and then it should be out. But I do like the fact that, a lot of people are looking for 11 channels in one box. Yep. Some of the receivers will do 11 channel processing, 9 channels of power. So then you have to add a power amp.
Yeah.
So it's great. Now, you do obviously have the capabilities if you wanted to go the power amp route.
Correct.
You know, and have maybe your front stage powered, or you want to go ham and get 11 channels, right? So a lot of flexibility with the new AV receiver, so excited to see about that.
Outside of just showing that we can power everything from one box, the 360 spatial sound mapping is truly the star of the show here, which is just showing, again, less than ideal scenario. Great, the power is there, but how's the phasing? How is it where there's a speaker not in that location? Are we able to send audio over to that position of the screen? And I know that we talked about 11 channels being driven 7 from one box, but there's actually 13 channels on that receiver. And so you can add a center channel enhancement function where you can reassign your height 3 channel to be able to lift that center channel up to be more in line with what's happening on the screen if you wanted to do some satellite speakers on the top left and right of your screen or even behind the screen. So there's a lot of really cool customization options from a theater perspective that you can offer, but even from an audio fidelity perspective, we've been playing audio tracks. You heard your awesome mix as well on this system, and
that's right.
I say this man knows how to mix some tracks. By the way, we heard a full, I think it was like just a full surround Atmos mix of music with some awesome visuals, and I'll tell you what, I haven't heard much of that kind of separation from an Atmos demo. So to just hear how well the receiver was able to handle your mix as well is just an awesome experience altogether.
Yeah, I got to tell you guys, it was really cool to actually hear my mix on something with a lot more space. As you guys know, my studio is pretty small, so hearing, you know, all the effects that I have up top coming through,
that was
and
awesome.
I was just like, oh my gosh, everything, like, you know, because you know, I've told you it takes me like 3 to 4 weeks to work on one 4-minute song.
Yeah.
So to hear everything like panning properly, I can only imagine what it's like for you guys. So, you know, it's a great validation for all the work I put in. So I definitely got to thank you.
Work.
So these guys were the first to play my songs. So
it was awesome. It was awesome. So thank you for bringing that by, and we're looking forward to hearing more of that. So hopefully you keep it up.
Dude, I'm trying to do one per month.
That's a good pace.
Time allotting.
Right.
You know, as long as
a 3-minute track takes about a month to mix everything. So
yeah. So I'm with it. I'm with it. All right. So thank you so much, Kayvon, for your time. And you guys, I got a few more videos from Audio Advice Live 23. If you are thinking about coming to the show next year, I believe they have the dates out already. First weekend of August 24. All right, till next time. Peace.